Hi, my name is Lyric, and today we are going to react to the Beatles Past Masters Vol.2. Alright, so this is a compilation of all of the single releases that were not on albums between 1965 onward. Okay, starting at the Rubber Soul since then. So we covered the Past Masters Volume 1, which is all the singles at the early era of the Beatles, and now we're just all the singles from Rubber Soul on, which is really where I think the Beatles started getting like all-time levels of great. I mean, they've had fantastic songs before then, but the second half of the Beatles' career, I think, was far better than the first, so I think these singles are going to be so fantastic. I do know what era each single release is from, so I know kind of what era we're gonna get them, because there's multiple eras during this time, Rubber Soul, Revolver, Sgt. Pepper's Magical Mystery Tour, White Album, and Get Back, Let It Be. We're gonna get into that. So we're gonna be doing all the singles here. This is the last one we're doing before we get to the big finale in Abbey Road. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of singles here, and I'm assuming because the Beatles, basically, from what I've heard, when they made an album, they took two of the best songs and made a single, then put the rest of them on an album. And the albums are so fantastic, so many great songs, that if they took two songs that they thought were up there as the best, to put them as singles, for all their albums up until then, this is going to be a fantastic compilation of fucking singles right here. So we have 15 singles here. 15 of them. Yeah, let's get into it. I've heard one of these before. I've heard two of these before, actually. Which is, I only heard 3 Beatles songs, and all of them were actually songs that were not on albums. I heard 3 Beatles songs for the reactions. And so I've heard Hey Jude and Don't Let Me Down. I've heard both of those songs. So those will not be first time reactions, but all the rest of these will be. So yeah, let's get into it. So starting off, we have Day Tripper. This was so this is a part of a double A side. That was released actually the same exact day as Rubber Soul. So not only did they release it at the same time, they actually released it on the exact same day as Rubber Soul, with the double A side here. So they had never, I don't think they had released double A side in past Masters Volume 1. There was always an A side and B side. Now we're getting songs so good that we're like, we can't even decide which one's better. We're just gonna do the double A side here, which, yeah, so we have Day Tripper. which is part of the double A side, December 3rd, 1965. Lead vocals from Lennon and McCartney. This is Rubber Soul era. So let's get into it. Day Tripper. Ooh. I like going back to this era. I like doing all the eras of the Beatles in this. That's what I'm really liking that. I'm gonna really like that, I know. Ooh. I like this right here. This is groovy as shit, oh my god. Ooh, this is an amazing chorus. Oh my god, the bass is so crazy, Paul. God damn, holy fuck. I love this. This is gonna be so good. The first one, yeah, oh my god. I wish, cause the Beatles, the reason they put the singles and the albums is differently, because during the time, it seems kind of a scam if you put the singles on the album, because then why would you buy the single if you can just buy the album? It seems like if you've already bought the single and then they release an album, it seems like you're kind of scamming people by making them pay twice for the same song. Nowadays, though, that completely does not exist with streaming, because you can decide to only listen to that one song in the album and it'll still count towards the album because it's just streaming. No matter where you stream the song, it counts as a sale for the album, Like, saying, yeah, I'm not paying for this, I just fucking listen to it on Spotify, So now all the artists put all their most popular songs on the album, to get the album sales up for the streaming and stuff. So yeah. So if the Beatles were, in modern day, this would not have happened. They would have put all these songs on the album, which I think would have made these albums a lot better. Well, maybe, I don't know, I haven't heard the song yet. Well, I've heard Hey Jude, and I guarantee if Hey Jude was on the fucking White Album, that'd probably be my favorite Beatles album, just straight up. I mean, because Hey Jude's a fucking masterpiece, we'll get to that, but yeah, Day Tripper, this would have fit perfectly on Rubber Soul. I fucking love this. The bass is hitting hard. Hell yeah, man, this is great. I love this. I love the chorus. Just groovy as fuck. This is kind of like different for the Beatles saying stuff like that. Beatles weren't normally saying stuff like that, at least in this time. You know? A bit more promiscuous lyrics. This is one of the most groovy Beatles songs I've ever heard. Haha. Alright, so that was Day Tripper. Fantastic song. I really like that song. Amazing single right there. Yeah, I thought it was great. It was super groovy. You know, I thought it was really catchy. You know, I really like the chorus, you know. The fucking bass, bro. Paul McCartney, man. Holy shit, that was fucking hitting. Yeah, we got a good guitar solo from John Lennon. I thought that was a fantastic single to open out. But it would have fit perfectly in Rubber Soul, yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna give it another listen, bro. I wanna groove out for a second, bro. This shit is hitting. Goddamn. Okay, let's play it again. I'm probably gonna want to play all these again because they're singles. They're one of the best songs that they made on each album to put it in. But I don't even care. This is fucking great. Let's go. Yeah, so something I found interesting said right there is that this song kind of like created the phrase of calling someone who like she's in a relationship like a day tripper or something. Apparently that wasn't that common to be used before. It's not common now. It's not like really that common. Nah, I never heard that been said, but it just says that people began calling people each other day trippers because of that song, which makes sense. So now we're on track number 2, which is We Can Work It Out, which is the second one of the double A side here, released with Rubber Soul. So let's get into it. We Can Work It Out. Lead vocals. Shut up. Okay. Lead vocals from McCartney. Let's get into it. We Can Work It Out. Getting right into it. Ooh. Whoa, really like the vocals. I really vocals. Alright, we just went straight into that shit. No build up at all. Just straight up. For a millisecond in, he's already fucking singing.
Try to see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can go? Fussing and fighting, my friend.
I like that line.
I have always thought that it's a crime. My way.
Ooh, I like this.
Time will tell I am right.
The change up from like this verse to this verse, the chorus to the bridge to the verse, it's like a very distinct switch. They like switch the key or something like it says right here. Again, and then it goes when it goes to this one. It completely changes up, yeah. That's weird. Okay. I really like how he sings this verse here, McCartney.
There's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. Try to see it my way.
Yeah, the switch up there is crazy. The switch up of that part is insane.
There's a chance that we get out.
Ooh, and different ending here. Alright, so that was We Can Work It Out, yeah. Okay, so that was a fantastic single. Day Trip, We Can Work It Out. Amazing double A side there. Both amazing songs. I kind of like Day Trip more than We Can Work It Out, I'm not gonna lie to you. Get back to you on that one, but yeah, We Can Work It Out. The super big switch up between the bridge and then going to the verses, it was really good. I really like McCartney's vocals in that. It was super good. Yeah, I really like that song. Yeah, it's just a good single. Not much I can say, not much more to say about that, but I really liked it. That was really good. So now we're on to track number 3, which is Paperback Writer. So this one is the A-side single, released June 10th, 1966. This was released around the time of Revolver. So these two tracks here, around the Revolver era, these were the two singles that were chosen from the Revolver sessions. Revolver's one of the greatest albums of all time, man. Some days I wake up and it might be my favorite Beatles album, depending on what side of the bed I woke up that morning, So, I'm super hyped for these singles right here. What the hell is gonna happen? Some psychedelia shit. We're gonna switch up, because from Rubber Soul to Revolver was a big switch up, you know. Did a lot of drugs between there, okay? Like something's really switched up. So yeah, now on the Paperback Writer, lead vocals from McCartney. Alright, let's go. Paperback Writer. I can click the lyrics here. Okay, let's go.
Paperback
Big switch up again, and really stopped the instrumental there. The guitar on this track super good. So this Paperback Writer. So it said that song was originally made with Paul McCartney was singing different lyrics for it, making a song that wasn't about like normal love. So yeah, so I'm assuming this song didn't really hit me as hard, but I think it was. Main thing about it was this was released a few months before Revolver released the single. So, like, the Beatles were mostly, pretty much all their singles were about is some form about, you know, relationships, love, and all that. So this being their A-side single was probably a really big deal. But now I'm kind of desensitized to it because I listen to all the other songs. There's tons of songs that are not about, you know, love and shit. But, so I'm a bit desensitized, so that song didn't really hit me as hard. But, I mean, it's a good song. I think it would have fit well on Revolver, yeah. So, now we're on to, Rain, track number 4, which is the B-side here, and it's the lead vocals from Lennon. So, let's go, Rain. Ooh. Yeah, this is the more Revolver experimental shit that I'm used to from Revolver. These vocals are a bit too quiet for me. I'm not the biggest fan of the song, not gonna lie to you. Oh, look at the backwards tracking here. The backtracking here at the end. which is something, yeah. We saw this with the guitar, we never seen this with the actual vocals in the Beatles song. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so that was Rain. Not gonna lie, Paperback Writer Rain, I don't know if it's because everything else in Revolver was so good. I don't know, I wasn't really feeling that single right there, not gonna lie. I mean, it was good. I don't know. I feel like most stuff on Revolver was better than that. So I don't know. Yeah, I was a much bigger fan of Day Trip or We Can Work It Out than Paperback Writer and Rain there. I don't know. I feel like the vocals were way too quiet on Rain. I don't know, nothing really stood out to me on Rain. I mean, it was experimental, but I feel like nothing like really experimental that I liked. You know? I don't know. So now we're on track number 5. Which is Lady Madonna, released March 15th, 1968. So this was between Magical Mystery Tour and the White Album. So basically, I think it's when this was released. It was, so they released Sgt. Pepper's, it was a bunch of singles that became Magical Mystery Tour, there was some Magical Mystery Tour soundtrack, and then at the beginning of 1968, they made this single right here. And before they're going off to India, so they can record, sing it, do all that shit that became the White Album. So this is between the White Albums. This is not really associated with one album, it's between. So yeah, on to Lady Madonna, which is the A-side, and lead vocals from McCartney. Let's go, Lady Madonna. I like the boys look right here in this album cover. Ooh. That is a soprano here.
Children at your feet, wonder how you managed to make.
Ooh.
Friday night arrives without a suitcase.
I like McCartney's vocals here and the storytelling.
Creeping like a nun. Monday's child has learned to tie his boots.
Okay, I like the storytelling track for the single. Ronnie Scott on the tenor saxophone. I like the piano on this track. Alright. So far, I'm actually a lot bigger fan of the tracks that actually made it on the albums, than the actual singles they chose here. I mean, I liked the song here. It was good vocals and good piano, but I did like pretty much all the other Beatles songs that came out during this time better than that. Or a lot of them. So, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I liked it was a storytelling track. Having a storytelling track as a single was super different, I think, for the time. Yeah, you know. So now we're on to track number 6, which is The Inner Light. This is the B-side. Of Lady Madonna, and it's from the man George Harrison. Getting a single here. Has he ever gotten a single here? Of just him? Not really by himself, no. This is the first written George Harrison song that ends up as a single. Did he have any after this? No, this is the only George. No, he had one more. Okay, we're good. But yeah, this is the only George Harrison song. So this is the first George Harrison song to be released as a single. Right here. Okay, The Inner Light. Okay, let's go. If we can click on lyrics here. So, let's go. The Inner Light. B-side is Lady Madonna. I knew this was gonna be a fucking sitar, bro. This era of George, I already knew it was gonna be a fucking sitar. God damn it. This is the George sitar era, okay? Having this as a B-side single though is actually crazy. Like a non-Western type song, you know, like a more Indian style song as a single. Even if it's the B-side, that's still ballsy. I really like that from them.
Without going out of my door.
Oh, I like these vocals from George.
Things on earth. Without
Like talking about like meditation and shit.
my window, I could know the ways of past one.
I like these lyrics. Damn. Okay, I'm actually really liking this one. This is a really weird experimental one. I'm liking it though. I actually like these George Indian sitar tracks. I think more than a lot of people, you know. Love You Too, Within You, Without You. I like both of those tracks a lot, you know. I liked Blue Jay Way as well. I like all the George songs around this time. In general, I'm a really big fan of George. I like a lot of his songs, you know. Like thinking from around this time, even from Rubber Soul, I liked both of his songs, Think for Yourself and If I Needed Someone. I liked Love You Too, and Taxman. I'm actually not the biggest fan of I wanted to tell you. Big fan of Within You, Without You, though. I really like that song from Sgt. Pepper's. I like Blue Jay Way. And then you got then we got the White Album, you got fucking While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I'm liking this song. Yeah. You can know the ways of heaven. Arrive without traveling. It really doesn't seem like when they released a single, but I like it. I like the release on the single. Alright, so that was The Inner Light. I actually really like that one. That's a lot of balls to put like a fucking Indian sitar type song about like spiritualism, you know, and fucking, you know, meditation or whatever George was talking about, things in like Hinduism as a B-side single is really ballsy when you're the biggest band on earth doing that. I mean, yeah, that's no, you only think there'd be more experimental tracks that would just end up on the album, you know? But wouldn't it be like one of the songs that really are like promoted that much because it's not the most mainstream? But to actually have that as the B-side single, I actually really appreciate that. I like that more than the A-side. I really like that song actually. So yeah, so now we're on to track number 7. George is just too good. I fucking love George. Track number 7, Oh Boys. Oh boys. Okay, we're on to Hey Jude. August 30th, 1968. Lead vocals from McCartney. 7 minutes long. I've heard this song before. Oh boys. Yeah, so this is released around the time of the White Album. The A-side, Hey Jude. Yeah, this is arguably the most popular Beatles song of all time. Yeah, I know the backstory for the song and everything. It's about Julian Lennon, and yeah, let's just get into it. Hey Jude, baby, how could you possibly prepare? It's fucking an amazing song.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Hey Jude,
I don't know what to say about this song. This song is just a masterpiece. This is arguably the best Beatles song ever.
you were made to go out and get her. On your show.
I fucking love this song, man. This is one of the greatest songs ever made.
Well, you know that it's a fool who plays
One of the greatest songs ever written. I love the way the song is written by Paul. It's just amazing. An interesting thing about the song, though, I already knew before going into the song was, John Lennon thought this song was actually kind of about him, as well as, Julian, with the lines right here, talking about, don't be afraid to go out and get her, talking about him getting Yoko, and the song was consulting him about having a divorce and stuff, but Paul says it was just about Julian. What do you guys think? You think this song was a little bit about John too? Eventually? I don't know.
you have found her. Now go and get her.
I just realized, here at the end of the bridge here, kind of, tease what's about happening at the end of the song here.
Don't make it bad. Take
This is the ultimate stadium song, because everyone can sing this together. Come on now. Literally everyone can sing this together. This is the one ultimate stadium song. This song is one of those songs that just sends you to heaven when you listen to it. Goddamn. Imagine being here in like a stadium listening to. Oh my god, this going down. It would be the ultimate stadium experience listening to the fucking scene once in na. Dude, this should have been on the album, man. Replace Revolution 9 with this, and the White Album is my favorite Beatles album. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm going crazy on these vocals. I've mainly heard the live version of this. Not this version. I don't think I've ever actually heard this version of the song. Like the studio version, I think I've only heard the live version. That's the one on YouTube, that's the one I heard a lot. They're both good. I mean, the live version was fucking great too. They're both fantastic. Alright. So that was Hey Jude. Yeah, it's just one of the greatest songs ever fucking made. I cannot give enough praise to that track. I mean, yeah, good argument as the best Beatles song. If you say that's the best Beatles song of all time, I'm not gonna argue it at all. Yeah, I mean, that, A Day in the Life, Strawberry Fields Forever, I Am the Walrus, yes, I'm adding that in the conversation as the best Beatles song of all time. Yesterday, those are the songs I think really have a good argument as the best ever Beatles song. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fucking fantastic song. I don't know what else I could say about it. I mean, it's just an iconic song. It's like one of the most popular songs of all time. Of course, it's a fucking great song. Yeah, great message. It was amazingly written to John's son, Julian, by Paul, and it's so amazing in every way. It has a little bit of a sad undertone in the beginning, but then it's bigging them up, and then it eventually goes into that big fucking crowd chanter at the end, which just works perfectly. Yeah. Fucking amazing. And this song actually makes me miss the Beatles. One of the reasons I wish the Beatles would have kept going, not broken up, because so they can becoming a live performing band, so they could play this song more than that, like that one time they did in that music video. To like not even like a stadium or anything, just to feel like not that many people. Like imagine all the Beatles singing this together in like a full ass stadium, like the Beatles at Live Aid, some shit doing Hey Jude. Come on now, you can't tell me that would not be the most hype shit you've ever seen in your entire life. But yeah. Hey Jude's one of the greatest songs ever fucking made. it's yeah, I can't give it enough praise. So yeah, let's go on. We gotta stop talking about it eventually. Track number 8 is Revolution. This is the B-side to Hey Jude. Lead vocals from Lennon. Now I heard Revolution 1 and Revolution 9. But we're talking about Revolution 1 here on the White Album. I think, from what I've heard, that's actually a different version of this song. So this is like a different, it's the same song, but it's like a different version. Let's see if we like this version more, because I actually really like Revolution 1. It's one of my favorite songs from the White Album. And, yeah, so let's see if the single version of Revolution, I think I got a little bit spoiled. This is more like a rock version, and like the one in Revolution 1 is more like a blues. So this is more of a hard rock version. So let's see if I like this version more than Revolution 1 here. Yeah, 'cause I really like Revolution 1, so if this is a better version of that, then this will be a fucking fantastic A-side, B-side single, goddamn. Let's get into track number 8, Revolution. Whoa! They were not kidding when they said hard rock. Okay, I didn't expect it to go that hard. Do you hear the fucking guitar 3 seconds in? Holy shit, this is super different than the Revolution 1 version. I like it, not gonna lie to you. Let's see how hard this shit goes. Woo!
But when you talk about destruction,
Ooh, I like this.
you know that you can count me out. Alright.
The guitar looks super distorted. I don't know what's going on with the guitar in the background. What the fuck is happening?
You say you're blind.
The lyrics are so great to the song. The lyrics to the song are great. Super meaningful. Why is the guitar like so distorted?
But if you want money for people with minds that hate, all that
Oh my god, the guitar is so distorted. I don't like the distorted guitar, not gonna lie to you. I like the normal guitar better. This is nothing more Revolution 9.
seeing pictures of Chairman Mao.
I look forward to stops right here and it breaks it down. What is going on with the guitar, man? Alright, so that was Revolution. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer Revolution 1. The guitar was way too distorted for me, to the point where it was like unpleasant to listen to. Yeah, I really prefer Revolution 1 over that. Much easier on the ears. Yeah, I like some of the parts, like the breakdown and stuff, but yeah, the guitar was way too distorted, bruh. I just could not. Yeah, I don't want to listen to that. I don't want to listen to the distorted ass guitar again. Like, it was super loud, and like, I sound like an old ass man. Fucking playing, music goddamn loud, but you know, it just sounds really fucking, it was just really fucking loud. I didn't like the distorted guitar. I prefer Revolution 1. I never prefer Revolution 1. Alright, so now we're on to track number 9, which is Get Back, the single version. No, we saw Get Back on the Let It Be album, but this is the single version, so it's gonna be a bit different. It's the A-side here of the single, released April 11th, 1969. It was meant to be the single, lead single for the Get Back album, but of course, the Get Back album didn't come out. Got like delayed and shit, and Let It Be didn't come out until like a year after this. So yeah, lead vocals from McCartney. Yeah, we'll see how this one is different. So, Get Back. And this one's actually, it features Billy Preston. I'm pretty sure this is the only Beatles song that actually has like an official feature on it here. The original Get Back's an amazing song, so let's see if all the single versions is different. The name part of the year is different. That's where the song ended in the same album version. Yeah, this part is different.
And a low-neck sweater.
Alright, so that was Get Back, the single version. The Get Back single version, it really wasn't that different from the album version. Yeah, it's just a slightly different recording, a little bit different ending part there, but it didn't really change it much from the single version to the album version. So yeah, never say because we've already heard it and it wasn't that different. So yeah, now we're on track number 10, which is Don't Let Me Down, which is yeah, the B-side to Get Back. Lead vocals from Lennon. I have heard this song. It's actually the Beatles' most viewed song on YouTube, which is crazy because it's a random B-side that ended up on an album. But it's the one that is viewed on YouTube is the rooftop performance of this. This is the only song I've ever seen them I actually saw them perform on the rooftop performance so far, so I'm super excited to see that and like the Get Back documentary, the rooftop performance. Cause I have seen the rooftop performance of Don't Let Me Down. It's Beatles' most viewed video on YouTube, and yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, so this is a fantastic song. I already know. Let's get into it. I haven't heard the studio version. I've only heard the rooftop performance version. So let's get into it. Don't Let Me Down. It's weird in the studio version. I heard the fucking live performance so much. It's weird in the studio version. On the Let It Be Naked, they also used the live version as well, so I guess that's the best version of this. Oh, it's McCartney's opinion. Let's see how the studio version is. It's a lot slower than the live performance. Yeah, I never heard the live version of this one. Never heard the live version. It actually makes me really hopeful that I'm really gonna really like the live versions of all the other Let It Be songs that I wasn't as high on. Let It Be has grown on me, but still not up there, you know. Still not tough. Still not with a lot of the other albums, you know. So this version being, I think, like quite a bit worse than the live performance makes me really hopeful that a lot of the songs I'm gonna like more than the live performance. So yeah. Alright, so that was Don't Let Me Down. Yeah, definitely prefer the live performance over the studio version. Which actually gives me I kinda like it. It gives me more hope that a lot of you guys said that I would really like the live performance better than the studio ones of Let It Be, and that actually makes me believe that a lot more, because I really like Don't Let Me Down studio the Don't Let Me Down live performance, and I wasn't really that big of a fan of the studio one. So yeah. So yeah, definitely prefer the live version of Don't Let Me Down. So now we're on to track number 10, which is no, track number 11, sorry, which is the Ballad of John and Yoko. Now, this was released May 30th, 1969. This was the A-side of the single released around the time of Abbey Road. So, we haven't listened to Abbey Road yet. Typically, they release the single before the album to promote it. So this still does make chronological sense that we're listening to this first. So yeah, the Ballad of John and Yoko. That's it's a interesting title because we really haven't broken the fourth wall much in like definitely titles and stuff. Like this is like the only Beatles title that like directly references one of the members. You know. The Ballad of John and Yoko. This is the A-side, written by Lennon, obviously. And okay, this is apparently about him and Yoko's honeymoon. Let's get it. The Ballad of John and Yoko. Ooh, more on tempo than I thought. Not really a ballad, is it? Nice. I like that, I like that. I like this. Yeah. I like that chorus. A little controversial chorus because of the using God's name in vain. Lennon was never the biggest, religious people really never really liked Lennon, did they? I really like this song. This is directly referencing the media. Talking about him and his wife. The newspaper said she's gone to his head. Yeah, cause the media was crucifying him for his unconventional, behavior, yeah. Very nice, very nice. Like this for Wall Street shit, we're talking about like was more like very directly talking about like not making any metaphors or shit. Like this is very clearly directly talking about what was happening in his life at the time, which is really like. Hey. I like that. That's some classic Lennon making the song of sheer irony all the way at the end there, because whole song is them, they're crucifying him, talking about all the things he's doing, you know, all the unconventional things he does, you know, and the media always going after him, and at the end when he comes back, it's like, you know, we wish you success, good to have both of you back, you know, because they need them, you know. Yeah, I really like that. I like the nice ending there. Alright, so that was the Ballad of John and Yoko. I like that song quite a bit, actually. I like the John was very directly, you know, saying stuff. I mean, this is like, yeah, very clearly about, it wasn't, no intent to even try to hide what the song was about. The title was just The Ballad of John and Yoko, talking about him and Yoko's life, how things were going at the time with him in the media and everything going on. You know, they talking about the bedding they did, where they were like sitting in bed, not moving, trying to advocate for peace and shit. Yeah, I really liked the song, good songwriting. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I liked this. I liked the Ballad of John and Yoko. Okay, so now we're on to track number 12, which is Old Brown Shoe, which is the B-side, written by George Harrison. So let's go, Old Brown Shoe. I don't like his vocals on this. Like how they're mixed. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, George. I didn't like that song. I didn't like that song. Really like the A-side, Ballad, John and Yoko. Not a big fan of the B-side, Old Brown Shoe. It did nothing for me, not gonna lie to you. I didn't see anything I really liked about it. Um, yeah, I really didn't like how his vocals were mixed. I just saw nothing really unique about it. Yeah, not a big fan of All Brown Shoe. Okay, so now we're on track number 13, which is Across the Universe, the wildlife version, from the charity album No One's Gonna Change Our World. It was released December 12th, 1969, which actually means this is the first version of Across the Universe people heard. Obviously, lead vocals from Lennon. We heard this on the Let It Be album. I've heard two versions song already. The Phil Spector version from Let It Be, and the naked version. I really said that I liked the Spector version more, but I do like both versions. I maybe prefer the Spectre version, but it's pretty close. I don't know. Both of them were really good. They're just really different. Let's see how we like this version though. So this is the original, the first version song that came out, and it was for a, World Wildlife Fund version. So let's go. Across the Universe, Wildlife Fund version. Get more animal sounds, because it was the wildlife fund. They had the sound, they had some, animal sounds, makes sense.
Nothing's gonna change my world.
I like this mix quite a bit.
Nothing's gonna change my world. Change my world.
I like the harmonies in the background. That really helps it.
Light which stands before me like a million eyes. They call me all along.
Alright, so actually, I do like that version. I thought it was a pretty good version of the song. Yeah, I probably do prefer the original album version. But yeah, I like that rendition. I like the harmonies they added in the background. I thought that was good. So yeah, so now we're on to track number 14, which is the Let It Be single version. This is the last single released by the Beatles. They released it in 1970 after they had basically broken up at this point. So yeah, Let It Be is the A side, so it's the album version of Let It Be. So I didn't run the what's it called? Album version. So let's see how different this is. I never prefer the guitar solo in the album version. So yeah, Let It Be a fantastic song. I do prefer the album version just because I think the guitar solo is better on the album version. So yeah. So on the final track of Past Masters now, which is You Know My Name, look up the number being in parentheses, which is the B-side of Let It Be, lead vocals from Lennon and McCartney, 4-minute track here. So yeah, the final Beatles song before we get to Abbey Road. You Know My Name, look up the number. Ooh, very smooth. I like this. This is super weird, what the fuck?
That's right, look up the number.
The fuck is this song?
You know my name. You know my name.
Bro's just saying the same line, but it's just like taking it in different ways. Normal doing the rock kind of singing vocals at the beginning. Now bro's just kind of like talking into the mic ASMR style with the instrumental in the background. The fuck is this? It is super weird. What? This is the most insane track from this fucking singles here. What the fuck? Yeah, this is the most insane Beatles track. What the fuck? This is so ridiculous. too.
What's up with you? You know my name? It's right.
The fuck is this? I'm so confused. It sounds like the dude from Jabba the Hutt talking. Oh. What are these noises? And why are they here? What the fuck did I just listen to? Yeah, it's one of the weirdest Beatles songs I've ever heard. What the fuck was that, man? I don't even know what to say about it, man. It's not... I don't plan on re-listening to that, but I respect how out there it was, especially as a single. I don't know what the hell that was, man. What the fuck was that? You know, I respect it, honestly. I honestly respect it. Alright, so that's the end of Past Masters Volume 2. So, looking at the singles here, favorite ones, Day Tripper and We Can Work It Out was an amazing double A side right there. I actually wasn't the biggest fan of Paperback Writer and Rain. I liked the Inner Light. I think Lady Madonna maybe could grow on me a little bit. Hey Jude, obviously one of the greatest songs of all time. I preferred Revolution 1 to Revolution. I really didn't like Revolution, the Revolution, the guitar. I just could not fucking listen to it. Get Back, Don't Let Me Down. I prefer the live version. Ballad, Johnny Yoko I liked. Wasn't a fan of Old Brown Shoe. Across the Universe was a good version of that. Let It Be. Well, once again, we already heard some of these songs, just the slightly different version. And then I don't know what the fuck You Know My Name, look up the number was. But it was interesting. I don't plan on listening to it again though. It's not a song I would just want to listen to. I don't know. I respect it though. I respect it. So yeah, that's the end of the Beatles. Past Masters Volume 2. Which means... Do you know what that means? Do you know what this means? Do you know what the next album is? You already know what the next album is. The next album's Abbey Road. The end of the Beatles' journey. It ends next week, guys. Next week. Maybe the week after. Depends on how. My Apple schedule, not gonna lie, not that consistent. But the next Beatles album reaction will be the last. At least the last Beatles, normal album, if I just had to react to anthology or not, which I don't know if I am or not. But yeah, it's the end of the Beatles' journey. It's the end of the music journey of the Beatles. Next week, and I'm super hyped. I'm also super worried that I'm not gonna like the album. But I'm sure I'm sure it can be bad. Just fucking Abbey Road. It's one of those iconic albums of all time. I've seen the fucking album cover everywhere. It's happening next week. I'm super hyped. Alright. Yeah, subscribe so you can get the notification when that gets uploaded. You don't want to miss the Abbey Road reaction. So make sure to like the video to let me know you still like the Beatles reactions. I am doing more Beatles reaction content other than just the music. I'm doing the Beatles movies, and eventually I'm gonna get to the Get Back documentary. So we're gonna do all that. And yeah. See you then.